In this lesson, I will dive into the print preview feature as well as how you can proceed with printing either the entire workbook or just a part of it. Let's start with the print preview. Through this feature, you can see the printout result on your computer screen before making the actual print. I think it is unnecessary to say how important this is because it saves both time and money, allowing you to proceed with the actual printing only when everything is as you want it in the print preview. I will open the File tab and click on the Print option. What I see now is what is called the Print Preview. I see the first page of the current worksheet. By default, the printing tries to print the current worksheet, but you will see shortly how you can print all worksheets or some of the worksheets. Below the print preview, there are controls for navigating the pages. I will click the right arrow, and now I see the second page as it will be printed. With the left arrow, I go back to the previous page, and I can also type in the page number that interests me in the text box in between. I will type here 7 and press enter. So I see how the 7th page will be printed. For example, here it appears that a small piece of data does not fit on the previous page and it is printed by itself. These are things I can correct before proceeding with the print, and this is why print preview is so valuable. I can also move through the print pages using the vertical scroll bar by clicking and dragging the mouse up or down as needed and going to the page that I want. The zoom tool located at the bottom right of the preview screen is also interesting. I will click on it so you can see that now the page appears closer so that I can better see the print. I will click it again to return it to how it was before. I will show you how you can format a worksheet for printing in the next lesson. Here I want to cover some basic aspects concerning the printing itself. These are the settings available here on the left side of the print preview. The first is the selection of the printer. I will open the list of printers, and from here I can choose which printer to use for printing. Usually there aren't as many printers as shown on my computer, but somewhere here will be the option Microsoft Print to PDF. This option allows me, instead of sending the printout to a physical printer, to create a PDF that will contain exactly what the printout would have contained. Although this seems to be the same as having saved the Excel file as a PDF, it's not exactly the same, but I don't want to explain further. With the Microsoft XPS document writer, with this option, I can print to an XPS file instead of a PDF, which is a document format similar to PDF, but the main difference is that it is supported by Microsoft. I don't want to go further into this as it is not part of the course material, but on a practical level, it's often necessary to send the printout to a PDF or XPS file instead of a printer, and it's good to know that this can be done simply by selecting the appropriate printer here. I will choose the ALS printer to use as the printer for the rest of the lesson. Now from the group of settings, I will open the list that currently says Print Active Sheets. From here, I can choose whether to print only the active worksheet or worksheets. Remember that you can select more than one worksheet at a time, so there can be more than one active worksheet. Or if all the worksheets within this workbook will be printed, in which case I choose Print Entire Workbook. Notice in the print preview that the number of pages to be printed increased because now all the worksheets will be printed. I will click the back arrow to close the File tab and click on the Madrid worksheet, and with Control pressed on the keyboard I will also select the London worksheet so that both these worksheets are selected. I will open the File tab again and go to Print. In the preview, the number of pages to be printed hasn't changed because the setting is still to print the entire workbook. I will open the list and select Print Active Sheets. Now the number of pages to be printed reflects the data contained in the London and Madrid worksheets that I have selected. Let's now look at the third option in the list with the active worksheets. I will open this list and select Print Selection. With this setting, I can print whatever I have selected at that moment. Now I have only one cell selected, so only that appears, but notice that 2 pages will be printed. I will move to the second page. I see that another cell here is here as well. The reason this happens is that I have 2 worksheets selected, so in each of these one cell is selected, so the data from these 2 cells will be printed in separate pages. Let's see how this works. I will click the back arrow to close the File tab and move to the Athens worksheet now. And by doing so, I'm deselecting the other worksheets. I will select the area from A1 to A9, and I will open the File tab again and select Print. Now only these cells from this worksheet will be printed because no other worksheet is selected except for the Athens worksheet. There is one more way to print a specific range of cells. First, I will open the list for the printing settings and select Print Active Sheets. Now the entire Athens worksheet is printed without considering the cells that I have selected. I will click the back arrow to close the File tab and now select the range B6 to F9 because I'm interested in printing this area. I will go to the Page Layout tab, and in the Page Setup palette I will open the Print Area tool. Since I have already selected the area of interest, I will click the Set Print Area and then click inside the worksheet to deselect. If you notice, this area is now surrounded by a special border indicating it's a print area. I will open the File tab and go to Print. Now, without any special setting from here, the specific selected area will automatically be printed. The selected area is something that is saved with the workbook, so if I want the printing to be done only in a specific area, I can have the print area defined beforehand and ready without needing to select the area each time. The other method you saw from the list of print options means that I first have to make the selection, and this needs to be done every time. While with the print area, I can have it predefined and ready. Indeed, I can choose to print more than one areas together. I will click the back arrow to close the File tab and select the area B12 to F15. I will open the Print Area tool and select Add to Print Area. I will click on another cell to deselect it, and notice that now I have 2 areas with this characteristic border indicating they are print areas. From the File tab, I will select Print, and in the Print Preview, one area appears on the first page while the other area appears on the second page. To clear the print area, I can do it from the same tool. I will click the back arrow to close the File tab and open the Print Area tool. Here I will click Clear Print Area, so now there is no print area defined for this worksheet. Also notice these dashed lines visible on the worksheet. You might have observed them before. I will scroll down and at some point, in addition to vertical dashed lines, I see horizontal ones. When entering the print preview once and then exiting it, these lines appear showing where the page boundaries are. That is, which cells will be printed together on one page and which or on another. Let's look now at one last thing concerning the printing of charts and conclude this lesson. I will press Ctrl+ Home to go to the beginning of this worksheet and select the data from A6 to M9. From the Insert tab, I will open the tool for line charts and select a line with markers. When there is a chart on the worksheet, printing is done differently depending on whether the chart is selected or not. Now the chart is selected, so let's see what happens. I will go to the File tab and then to Print. Although I don't have any setting that says to print only the selected item, when a chart is selected, the printout prints only that. I will click the back arrow to close the File tab and click on any cell in the worksheet so the chart is no longer selected. I will go again to the File tab and Print. Now the chart appears in the printout as part of the data and in the position where it is located. In this lesson, you primarily saw the printing feature from the File tab. On the right, you can see Print Preview, while on the left there are various printing options. For example, the list of printers where you can select the printer you want, and the print settings of the worksheets, from where you can define whether to print only the selected worksheet or the selected worksheets, or even the entire workbook, or only the selected cells. Below, there's also the option to select from which page to which page I want to print. If, for example, I don't want to print all the pages shown in the preview, I can set from 3, let's say from page 3 to page 7. So only these pages will be printed, while at the top part I can also set the number of copies. Of course, when all this is ready, I click the print tool, so now the print job is sent to the printer. Finally, you saw that in the page layout tab there is the print area tool, from which you can define or clear a specific range of cell as a print area. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching.